Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi everyone. How are you doing today? I wish I had a complaint, but I really don't. I just like to complain, but I do have a complaint, but I it is what it is. How's everyone doing today? Oh, that looks good. Got a good cup of joe going here. How are you, Marcella? How are you, Bree? How are you both doing? I have to clean off my workstation, which I just haven't done in a month of Sundays. I just wanted to show you guys that. Is this? Why can't I get this up? Come on, work with me. That I brought J-Lo's earrings, even though she's going through it. It says J-Lo, and then it says love. I'm supporting J-Lo somehow, some way. I think that she is maybe not the nicest of person, but it's one of those things where you just can't help liking someone. Oh, I could use this. So you kind of feel bad. I'm not sure why the media is going after J-Lo, as bad as they are. But I do know that the Bronx has always rejected J-Lo, always. I don't know if you guys know it, but I know it. So J-Lo's in a bit of a conundrum, a little bit of a quarry. Is that a word? And an unforgiving quarry at that. Like, people just don't like you, J-Lo. And because karma is part of this new experience that we're all having, karma, it's just coming down to understanding. Let me get some scissors. I'm start cutting this shit open. It's just coming down to karma. Karma, all the ancestors are here, right? And they got a job to do, right? They've been sent down to do a job, and the job could be to collect. And I mean, I don't know. I don't. I'm not getting the spiritual like thing, but the job could be to collect. And if karma, oh good, I just broke something. Good. If karma's here to collect, J-Lo, whatever lies you told in the past is gonna get exposed. But I feel like J-Lo is saying, why me? Why me? Because you must have did something, J-Lo. You must have did something with P. Diddy, right? You must have kept a secret or something, J-Lo. Like, did you do something with Shine? Did you lie for Shine, for J-Lo, for P. Diddy with Shine? Is there something bigger there with shine. Now, I'm not coming for you. I don't care. I think, oh, look, I'm unraveling this. I think that, oh, there you go. This is a pretty piece of jewelry. I'll show it to you. Oh, wait, what happened here? I'm that Jenny from the, oh, I did break it. Okay, so if I broke you, then we're just going to break you all together. We're not trying to do you. About that. Okay, I love this. But the chain broke, which is fine because the chain looks like shit anyway. Um, let's see. I'm gonna break all these chains. 'Cause the pieces are good, but the chains look like shit. So I'm not keeping any of these chains anymore. I'm gonna replace them. Look at this piece. Isn't that pretty? I got some pretty pieces, but it's the chain. And this is my hand of God. Now this I got in Jerusalem. The chain was uh, gold or silver. I can't remember. But then I broke it and I asked a friend to fix it, and then it got fixed with a regular old chain, which I didn't want. So let's get rid of you. I've been dying to get rid of this anyway. This is the hand of God. This is my favorite piece of jewelry that I got from Jerusalem, and I wish I would have bought 20 of them. And it just sits on your neck like this, but because it's a pearl, luminescent pearl, whatever, um, it really shines off your body. All right. And then my sister gave me this, but I'm gonna throw it out now. Ugh, why she gave me something with the Eiffel Tower on it? What do you call these bracelets? I mean, I love her for it, but maybe I shouldn't throw it out. One thing about Sissy Pooh is she has a heart of gold, so let's keep it. Oh, and this is from the store White Black. Do you know that store White Black? Do you guys have that anywhere? We have it in California, in Pasadena here. I don't know why. I don't know how I got this or why I have this. I don't remember buying this, but I do like it. I don't know why I like this, but it is definitely my cup of tea. And I'm not sure what type of stone it is. It could be pyrite, and maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. I need an expert to tell me what stone this is, but I'll put it on anyway. And you could leave it long or you could double it. So I'm going to double it. It's some stone. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to wear it. There you go. There you go. All right. And my last piece, I don't even know where I got this from. And I might replace these with black string. I'm kind of getting tired of jewelry around my neck that's not real. I don't like that anymore. I don't like costume jewelry anymore around my neck. So I feel like the chain needs to be real. Everything don't have to be real, but at least let the chain be real. Off the chain. All right. I've been dying to clear that space. I just did it. Then I have this beautiful piece. Look at this. But I broke it. So I don't know how to replace it. Gotta figure out that way to replace it. But look at that. Isn't that a beautiful piece though? This is from Jerusalem. It looks like it could be from Africa, but it's not. It's a piece of ivory from Jerusalem. All right. Whatever. Let me say hello to everyone. White House Black Market. Yeah, see, Cat knows. Cat knows. This is from White House Black Market, and it has the little thing on it. Let's see. This is the little thing that says White House Black Market. Hmm. Thank you, Kat. Is that like only a California thing? Maybe. I don't know if everybody knows White House Black Market. Oh, by the way, everyone, I found my crystal ball. I made a new altar and forgot that I put my crystal ball at the new altar. Hi, Mother of Brats. Good morning. Pretty jewelry. Thank you, Sylvester. And then I have this. This is a evil eye necklace. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm wondering if I could just like color this part gold, leave the evil eye. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hi, Malika with the red heart. How are you? All right. So let me tell you that I took my neighbor, Richard, to the hospital. I went with my friend, my neighbor, John. Nobody's my friend. My neighbor, John. John was driving. I told Richard that if I took him to the airport, I don't know if we would make it because my car is not like a long distance car. It can't go a mile, it can go a block, period. So Richard felt so bad. He's like, oh my God, I shouldn't have asked you. You're so right. So I said, well, ask John. John would be happy, if he's available, John would do it. Richard goes to the VA hospital. And I said, Richard, why are you going to the hospital? He said, because my doctor recommended. I said, Richard, are you in pain? And he goes, no. And Richard's like 84 or something, right? It's just at that age bracket, unless you're like literally dying, don't go to the hospital. I just believe that. Like, don't do it. So I said, Richard, if you're not in pain and you're doing just fine, I understand that the doctors might see gases in your disc, because that's what he said. But I was like, if you're not in pain, maybe do nothing. So he goes, you're a doctor now? And I was like, oh no, but listen, do what you want to do. WHBM in NC, what's that? Is that a radio station? WHBM, is that a radio station in North Carolina? So then we take Richard to the hospital. Hi, Tiffany. We take Richard to the hospital, and I say to John, I explain everything, why he's going to the hospital, and gave Richard a hug. And thought to myself, Richard cracks me up. I know, thought to myself, Richard may not come back, right? I'm not wishing it on him, but I'm like, something's weird. They like to take the elderly, right? Or they like to not care about the elderly. This is hospitals all over the world, not the VA hospital, not just the VA hospital. So Richard texts me. By the way, Richard is racist as fuck. I had to lay him out the other day. I was like, Richard, you're starting to bother me. And if you keep bothering me, I will not be your friend. He's that old guy that racism comes back on. It's like you forgot all about racism, you've conformed, and now you're old again, and your original racism from your parents come back. And I was like, Richard, you better stop. Okay. So he texts me, I will be admitted, and with the emoji like this, right? And I go, oh no, tell them they better take good care of you. And then he goes, the care here is beyond excellent, which I heard. I heard not at all VA hospitals, but I heard the one that he's at is excellent. I've heard this from the time I could understand VA hospitals, right? And he goes, the care here is beyond excellent, because I'm like, where are you going, right? So 6:15, this was at 1 p.m. 6:15, I go, how you doing, Richard? No answer. 11 o'clock, before I went to bed, I go, you okay? No answer. This morning at 9:04, good morning, Richard. No answer. Unless his battery died. Maybe his battery died. So I'm going to send a message again, and I'm going to go, where are you? Answer me. I don't expect an answer. What's Richard's sign? He is an Aries Pisces. Ha 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 ha. White House black market. I was like, is that a radio station? He was born on the 24th, I believe. Like he's just passing Pisces. Maybe they did give him some Benadryl. All right, so I'll wait to hear from him. I've sent enough texts. Oh, wait, something just came through. Nope, it's not him. Okay. So John and I are on our way home. And John never got the privilege to see how I fend men off. I'm usually by myself. I'm usually uber psychic alert. I don't play about my psychic abilities. John stops at a gas station. Not only does he stop at a gas station, we're walking together when a guy approaches me. Hey. And I was like, hey. He goes, can I have your number? And I go, I don't know. I do this all the time. I'm a master at dodging bullets, dick bullets. I mastered it. So I go, I don't know. And he goes, like, come on. Like, he was real nice, though. He's like, come on, give me your number. By this time, John has finished paying, and he could tell that John and I are walking together. So he follows us outside. He's telling me, like, I don't know what he's talking smack in front of John. And so I look at him, and he gives a cut at John. And that's when I caught it. And I was like, how do you know this isn't my man? You just flirting all hard. How do you know this isn't my man? So he gave some excuse. I can't remember. I should have told you the story yesterday when it was fresh. He gave some excuse. And John wasn't John wasn't trying to protect me. Not that it was a bad thing. It was just a mute point. So we're walking, and he literally walks me to the car with John, and he hands me his business card. And his name is, I'm going to make it up, Malvin, something like that. So I say to him, he gives me his card. I look, and it says like Malvin, something like that. And I go, no, I don't date letter M men. And he goes, what? I said, your name is Malvin, the letter M. I don't date letter M men. And he goes, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. I was like, I know. But letter M men love me. M love me. I don't know what it is about the letter M. Somebody please tell me. Why am I like they're attracted to me. They're not good quality of men. So I go, I know. I don't date letter M men. And then he goes, just take my card and text me. Now he's dead ass. He's like, just take my card and text me. So I take the card because it's just easier, right? And he goes, call me. And just as I'm about to get in the car with John, he says, I like your toes. I'm just about to get in the car. One leg was already in the car. And I pull the leg out and I turn around and I said, you're disgusting. You are disgusting. You don't get to like my toes. I said, let me see your toes. Show me your toes. So he panicked. And it's almost like he was ready to show me his toes. But he remembered he had crusty toes, is what I'm thinking psychically. And he goes, I have on my work boots. And I was like, don't you ever say to me, you like my toes. You don't get to judge me on my toes. If you like my toes, you better be prepared to show your toes. Now, I said that because I knew a man that wanted to date me and he only had 3 toes. Now, unless your crusty ass is going to the, what do you call that thing? The manicure place and grooming yourself, don't look at my toes. I'm not preparing my toes for you, Mr. Man. I groom because I like to be groomed. But you don't get to Eddie Murphy me. Who the hell do you think you are? No man should ever tell me they like my toes. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars so I like your toes. Screw you and screw what you like. But show me your toes. Show me your toes. Don't give me excuses. I got on my work boots. Take your work boots off. Take your socks off and show me your toes. I said that to him. I don't care. I don't care. Double standard. Eddie Murphy, you dumbass. And isn't Eddie Murphy gay? Like he started this whole thing and he's gay. Get out of here. Is Eddie Murphy gay? I think so. I don't want a man that has a foot fetish. Listen, I do need my toes rubbed. I need my foot rubbed. You know how you put your feet on the lap of your man, and he just like y'all just watching TV and rubbing your feet. I would do the same thing for my man. I would go one step further, child. I would get a hot bucket of water, put a little vinegar in it, tell him to soak his feet for 20 minutes. When he soak his feet, I pull him out, put the towel over them, make sure there's no calluses. If there are calluses, I'm gonna start grooming. Let me get my nail file. I'm gonna start grooming. Feel that? Touch it. You feel that? All the calluses is gone. You don't need to go to a manicure. I'm here. But I'm not just doing that. I'm not touching crusty toes. I will only touch crusty toes if the penis enters the vagina. That's it. I don't want nobody to suck my toes. None of that excites me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't want anybody to suck my toes. I don't want to be spending money because my man likes pretty toes. Fuck you. I want somebody that would be willing to paint my toes for me. Save me some money. That's what I want. I want somebody to rub my feet, not like my toes, but rub my feet. I mean, I work on them all day. They need help. They need to be rubbed by a good pair of hands. You know, when you get those good pair of hands that can just knead the soul, like that's what I want. I don't want no ninja that's like, I like your toes. Screw you. Kenneth, that's what I'm trying to say. I love the intimacy of the body touching. But please do not tell me, you know what I don't like? Don't tell me you like big breasts. Go to hell, because I don't have big breasts. Go to hell. Oh, I like big breasts. Oh, I am not the one for you. So let's settle this right now. If you don't like big breasts, you don't like my vagina. I'm not competing against big breast women. So if that's what you like, go get that. What did Richard say do, men? If a woman is with you, protect her. Oh, yeah, you're saying two different things. Well, I didn't need protection from John. John is not my man. I didn't need protection from John. I go through this by myself, surviving men. That's the new series, Surviving Men. I've been going through this all my life. So I get in the car with John and I go, I have to dodge men all the time. And John goes, I see that. I said, John, it's been a life of hell. Because, by the way, if I wanted Easy D, I can get it. Men want to throw their D's at me all the time. I don't want it. I don't want your crusty, limp D's. I don't want it. You know what excites me? A man that can talk. You got intelligence, a little nerdy. You could be a lot nerdy, actually. That's what excites me. You know about something other than some woman's toes? Can you tell me about CERN? Because I got questions and I want to share what CERN is doing up in the sky and how they caused the weather to change for a week and a half. Look at Dubai. Dubai's damn near flooded because of CERN. I need somebody that's willing to talk about CERN. Not somebody's like, oh, I like your crusty toes. Fuck you. Screw you. I'm over it. Your husband won't touch feet? That's crazy to me. Easy D. I can get it. A D is not a problem for me. I don't want your D. Stop thinking that the D makes you the man. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know what makes you a man? Intelligence. You know what makes you a man? Being kind. Laying down is not a problem, but laying down takes 2 seconds. Two. Do you know how to make love? Not do it. Make it. Oh, listen, it takes too much energy to make it, right? What's that? What's that tantric? It takes too much energy to make tantric. And if you don't have the stamina for that kind of love, like love making, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be bothered with you. An ordinary D is just that, an ordinary D. So that makes me not have sex. I won't have sex with ordinary D's. Ugh. Heard about Eddie years ago. Who's Eddie? Oh, Eddie. Got it. Sweets Carmel goes, wow, not you have beautiful feet. He missed the whole foot and went straight for the toe. Here's the funny thing. You want to know something about my feet? They're ugly. I don't have pretty feet. Should I take a picture of my feet? Let me see. I don't know if you guys could see this. All right. I actually don't have pretty feet. Let me see. All right. I'll show you because I don't care. Oh, this. Okay. Now look at my feet. They're deformed. Look at my feet. They're deformed. This little one goes under the other four. It's weird. This one is stunted. It's a family trait. So this one is stunted. Oh, this air feels good. Hold on. I need to cool down my hair. Ooh, this air feels good. This one is unusually big. Let me see. The big toe is unusually big. It's bigger than normal. And this one has like a big head. It's weird. Look at that toe. Look at that baby toe right there. My family has a history of deformed feet. So I'm sorry, you crazy motherfucker. You can't see it in my shoes. So these are the shoes I wore yesterday, right? Hold on. Let me cover these cards and put my feet all over these damn cards. Okay, so hold on. This is how my feet looked yesterday. He only saw two toes. He can't see the deformity of these two toes. And then my toes look like in the Chinese culture at some point years ago, they used to wrap women's feet. And wrapping their feet meant they couldn't walk. So they would get overweight. But they were like a royalty. Like this was the effervescence of beauty, wrapping your feet and then getting overweight. It was beauty. When you unwrap the feet, it looked like this. It looked exactly like this, all pointed and shit, right? So I have feet that look like they've been wrapped in Chinese culture. Swear for God. Now, my sister, Tony, has the same feet. I don't know about my older sister, but we both got this feet from my grandmother on my father's side. And Tony does not like to show her toes, and she's special needs. And once she only wears sneakers. And one day I said to Tony, I said, no, sweetie, be proud. Don't worry that your feet look the way they look. It's a family trait. But don't be ashamed. No. So over the years, I've gotten her to wear sandals sometimes. But I can only get her to wear sandals by reminding her I have the same feet. Hers are different, but very deformed the same way. It's hilarious. So, oh boy, was about to make a big deal over my feet, but you didn't really get to see my feet. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, you idiot. But guys that love me do not care about what my feet look like. I don't care. Wellness says, Tracy, I am tired of laughing this morning. It's a true story, though. Was it called foot binding? So sad. When I read up and saw pictures of this foot binding, I was like, those are my feet. I have the same feet. Hmm. Hi, Lon. Oh, your toes are long? Oh, you're so lucky. Oh my goodness. So are you tall? If your toes are long, is it holding up a tall body? Where's my phone? Oh, here's my phone. All right. Okay. Let's see what Google News has to say. You know what I wish I would have done? I wish I would have dated him, and I wish I would have like taken out my toes and be like, suck it. And then he would have saw deformed toes. He would have threw up. And I'd be like, oh, I thought you liked toes. Because if you like toes, you're not going to care. I wanted to be a toe model. Can you have? Can you make money off being a toe model with deformed feet? Do you think men like that? Men like anything. Ugh. All right, let's see. Oh, oh, I'm gonna do the water signs today for the horoscopes, guys. There was a 911 outage. They're still trying to get TikTok to sell. Indonesia had a tsunami alert after volcano erupts on remote island. Interesting. There's another Ukraine Israel package being sent out in the billions. You know, if if America doesn't get it, if America doesn't get it, then BRICS will cut crude oil, and if they cut crude oil, then America can't send money overseas. But they will send money overseas anyway, and they will assist in making America fail. William said he can't fathom working anymore because his father has cancer, supposedly, and his wife has cancer, supposedly. So he's not He's just not working anymore. He's just not going to do it. He came back temporarily yesterday. It was too much for him, and he went back in. You guys are waiting for a king that has mental illness. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing another video on the royals unless they force my hand. I'm not doing it. I've got enough videos out there. And at this point, we just need to wait and see that Kate will never appear. So I'm not going to be keep doing videos because every day something changes with the information. I won't do it. Let me see. KitKat needs to tell the U.S. to kiss rocks and remove the app from the U.S. market. Who does the U.S. government think they are anyway? Yes, I'm a U.S. citizen. Yeah, I agree with you. Um, they're creating, listen to this. This is very important because you all are going to be in trouble. They're creating a one-shot vaccine that will be for COVID and the flu. And listen to this, and for future viruses. What? For viruses that don't exist, they're creating a one shot vaccine. Y'all in trouble because y'all going to go in for the flu vaccine. They're not going to tell you it's also the COVID vaccine. That is terrible. They're calling it one and done. A vaccine that might fight any viral strain. One and done. Done meaning dead. One and dead. They're going to make you take that pill whether you want it or not. Not. All right. They're saying rat pee is causing infections in New York City. What is this, London? Like, get control of the rats. Why are they sticking around? Why aren't you? Okay, I'm done. What was the what was the plague that took London down because of too many rats and uncleanliness? New York City. Was it London? Yeah, it was London. It was London. Was it the bubonic plague? Was that rat disease? All right. Caitlin Clark, who makes absolutely no money, is scoring a deal with Nike. You need to score a deal with Nike because the WNBA ain't paying you. Whatever. She's getting 338,000 for the next 4 years, which comes out to 78,000. I know regular clerks that make 120,000. She's making 78, 73,000 for the next 4 years. I'm over it. Um, what is Katie Holmes' daughter? She turns 18. We haven't seen her in 10 years. Good for her for pulling her out the spotlight and letting her grow up normal. Good for her. I don't think her daddy has seen her in a whole 10 years. Somebody correct me if you want to. Oh, listen to this. This is really important. Fresh and frozen imported strawberries, highly contaminated with pesticides. That's terrible. Cinnamon applesauce has elevated lead. There's a lot of pesticides in produce now. including watermelon. Watermelon is so thick in the skin. How can the pesticides get through? By the way, I'm on an apple kick now. Apple meaning the real apple. Listen to this. Google fires 28 employees over protests of cloud contract with Israel. Oh, we got to read that. Let's see what happened. What are y'all saying? Baking soda. Baking soda washes all of it. True. But oh, to get the wax off of apples, put it in a bowl of boiling water. See, bubonic plague was the rat disease. That's what New York is about to. They said the urine of the rat is infectious. Rats are infectious. Period. What are you talking about? Well, not the rat, just the urine of the rat. Do we look stupid to you, New York City Mayor Adams? You criminal. He's a criminal. He's a whole criminal. FBI trying to find something on him right now. Yes, they are. All right. Hi, Steven. Hello. Let me just see something before they can keep all those vaccines. But that also means, so what do you think about all the Iran Israel talk? I think nothing. I think Israel's bombing Gaza. I think Israel bombed Iranian military. I think Iran followed back with like 400 missiles. I think that Biden had a conversation with Israel and said, do not retaliate, because Biden knows we cannot afford for Israel to retaliate against Iran. America can only afford Israel's fight with Gaza, Palestinians. That's the only thing they can authorize. If Israel goes after Iran, then we got Jordan to worry about, Turkey to worry about, and the U.S. doesn't have enough star power to give to Israel. At some point, just send our military to the Israel military, because we're going to be depleted of our own military forces. Now, we might be one of the superpowers in military, but Israel's taking all our money. That's what I think. So Biden told Netanyahu, stand down. But you know, Netanyahu is psychic, psycho. So he's not going to listen. Um, 5'6". Oh, that's not bad. Genetics, long toes, long fingers, long feet. I'm an alien. You're an alien, and I'm a fucking Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa, da da da, doom. When that movie came out, I was like, Ma, that's us. We're Oompa Loompas. I swear, I was like 10, and I was like, Ma, we're Oompa Loompas. We're the short little midgets. Oompa Loompa, dippity. And then my son, the nerve of my son, he goes, you know, the youngest walks just like you. Weebles wobbles. That's how I walk. Weebles wobbles. How dare you say the youngest one has my walk? I don't want that. I weeble wobbles. Weebles wobbles, but you don't fall down. How how does my how does my son say that about me? Like, act like I'm normal, please. Act like it. He literally was like, she walks just like you. I literally did like this. What was I supposed to say? Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Weebles wobbles, but you don't fall down. That is nothing to be proud of, son. That means she's going to be short, hippie, and men will chase her. They better not chase her. I will kick an ass. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me to be grandmother. And they're 16 with bodies. Wait. I'll be right there. What are you looking at? Get away. Get away. Then I'll teach her men ain't shit. And then she'll go back to her dad and be like, Grandma, Dory be telling me all the time, men ain't shit. And then my son is going to have to say, don't listen to Dory. Dory's crazy. She's unstable. How many times we keep telling you that? Just nod and grin with her. Oh, Biden said in a press conference, I've been friends with Netanyahu for 40 years. That told me all I needed to know. Thank you. Well, the big flood in Dubai came from CERN. CERN put the rockets in the air and just fucked up the skies. Gave us way too much rain. Who is still raining? We got rain right up until 2 days ago. There's no rain. Let me see. Let me see if there's a forecast of rain because I'm just lying. I'm lying. Let me see. Weather. No, I don't want the app. Get out of here. Weather today. Okay, just cloudy today. No, I don't want the app. I'm tired of all these apps. Like, stop it with the apps. So it's cloudy today, which is fine. But did we get rain yesterday? A little? I don't remember. Okay. Yep. See? Weather, scattered thunderstorms. So rain is, this is from CERN. You guys never noticed? Maybe I'm too mature, right? But back in the day, when they were trying to send rockets in the air, we always got bad weather. When the rockets came down, we always got bad weather. But everybody forgets that. CERN sent a rocket in the air at the moment of the eclipse. Boom, it went up, pierced the ozone layer, and I don't know how far it went, right? I'm not a scientist. I didn't. Oh, my hair feels so soft. Oh my God. You guys got to try my oil. Buy one, get one free. I love my hair. You know what I want to hear? I want to hear from people that have um, type type C. I want to hear from people that got that hair. I want to know if my oil, buy one, get one free, changes your hair texture. Because this, it's so soft. Okay. So when sun went up into the air, it broke the ozone layer and created a weather pattern down here because we're not supposed to be messing with the big sky. You understand? That's not that's not our job to mess with. But here we go, messing with the big sky. And by the way, we never made it to the moon. No one ever made it to the moon. Ever. Everybody lied. Russia lied. We never made it. How the fuck are we gonna go to the moon and the flag is waving like this? Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So listen to this. The thunderstorm should be here at about 11 and it's going to stay until 6 p.m. Hmm. And then tomorrow it's cloudy, and about 9 a.m., there's going to be thunderstorms. So, thunderstorms, cloudy today, but the sun is out right now, so I don't know what that's about. Friday is thunderstorms. Saturday is cloud and rain. Sunday's cloud and rain. Monday, thunderstorm. Tuesday, cloudy. Wednesday, cloud and rain. So Thursday, cloudy. We ain't getting good weather. When? CERN fucked up our lives, people. They fucked up our lives. That's what CERN did. All right. That's what I mean. I need to have a man that knows about CERN. That is romance to me. You want to romance me? Be a fucking intellectual. Think with the other head, the big head. Please. All right. Don't look at my toes. What? If you watch Capricorn 1, that movie will tell you all about fake moon landings. I want to see Capricorn 1 now. What? Hold on. On Netflix? Tracey. I send messages to myself. Nope. I don't know where that's going. Okay. Capricorn 1, the movie. I would watch that. Thank you for that. Soul Sister's cracking up. I have no idea what I said, Soul Sister. Um, okay. So that's why you have the flood in Dubai, because it's CERN. All right. Since October 23, Israel's been bombing Lebanon and Syria, and it's about to end. It's about to end. Let me tell you why it's gonna be about to end. Let me tell you. Hold on. Hopefully I saved it, but you guys know I keep saving things and then I can't find it. But I hopefully I saved it. Ah, Richard just texted me. He's on his way home. Shouldn't have went. At least he's alive. So now that he's back, I'm not talking to him. He's racist. All right. But I care that he's okay. But I'm going to minimize my time with him. I'm going to minimize my time with him because sometimes you just don't know how not to be racist. Sometimes it's just in your blood. I just don't have time for it. I'm not as militant as I am. And anyway, I warned him. I was like, well, I said if you don't stop, but then I decided I shouldn't give him a warning. I should just stop. All right, let me look for something, and I will, because I can't. My spirit, I still got slave emotions inside of me. I'll fire burn everything if you waken up the anger. Don't wake the anger. My ancestors still live inside of me, and they love me. Okay, listen to this. OJ is in Capricorn 1. I don't care. OJ's dead. I don't care. By the way, I read somewhere that, which I don't know. Let me know if y'all want me to check that it was really OJ's son that Nicole Brown and wait, what is his name? Was Nicole and Ron? That was really OJ's son. All right. So it says here BRICS members, China and Iran are sticking through thick and thin after the Islamic Republic launched missile attack on Israel. China came out in full support of Iran and has decided to strengthen its diplomatic relations with the Islamic nation. Not just China, BRICS member Russia is also hailing Iran and supporting the regime after the drone attacks on Saturday. China is the largest buyer of Iranian oil, and the U.S. has warned the communist nation not to procure crude oil due to economic sanctions on the Islamic Republic. However, BRICS member China has now vowed to continue buying crude oil from Iran despite the U.S. warnings. I think the U.S. got some nerve. I think the U.S. got some nerve. How you going to tell China what to do? And I think that's part of the problem. What is this? I look like I have a mohawk. That's part of the problem. We're so arrogant. And China is like, what are you doing, dude? No, you don't get to tell us what to do. But if BRICS gets any stronger, then what they could do is discontinue using the US dollar. And that's the fear that US has, which is why they keep threatening the other countries, because they have now figured out a way to reduce the US dollar. And if that happens, we get inflation because our dependency is other countries using the US dollar as the superpower core means of negotiating. So, sister, do you mean the sun? Where did the sun go? Should I look at that? Should I look at whether or not the sun did it? We don't even know what the sun looks like anymore. He got completely pulled out of the limelight. Isn't that true? Where is OJ's son? What's his name? OJ Jr.? Justin. His name is Justin. Despite the challenges they face, both siblings have largely maintained a private life, with Justin pursuing a career in real estate in Florida. Well, what does he look like? I want to see what this man looks like. How old was he when Nicole died? He was such a cute little boy. Do you think OJ took the bullet for his son? Is that possible? If it doesn't fit, you must, what's the word? If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. I start to say evict. OJ Simpson's son theory. This is a TikToker. Let me see what she says. He was 16. Yes. Yes, soul sister. They actually want every country to use their own dollar, especially the ones in Africa, to diminish the US dollar in their countries. You be knowing, sis, soul sister, you be knowing. Let me see what this woman says.
I have no business. So I've always been like 100% team OJ Simpson is guilty. Recently, it was brought to my attention to check out his son Jason. Here's what I found. Prior to the killings, Jason was diagnosed with intermittent rage disorder. He had stopped taking his medication 2 months before the murders. He wrote a note in which he talked about killing anyone who hurt a loved one of his. In his past, Jason had nearly killed a girlfriend and seriously injured another. At the time of the murders, he was on probation for attacking his boss with a knife. He has no alibi that can be supported as to where he was during the murders. His time card for work that night was handwritten, even though the electric clock was working. A black navy watch cap with animal fur on it was found at the crime scene. Photographs obtained from Jason's storage locker showed that he wore them often, and that he had a dog. In this locker was also a knife that matched the description of what was used for the murders. He had field knife training from the Navy Academy. The day after the murders, OJ hired a top criminal attorney to defend Jason, although he wasn't a suspect. Police never even tested the fingerprints found at the scene or the DNA under Nicole's fingernails against Jason. After hearing all this, what do you guys think? So I've always been like 100%.
But if he was 16, why was he working? So I'm confused. How old was he? Do you think he was older than 16? Something's not right. I was asking, where did your friend go to make you say he's racist? I was asking, oh, it's been a combination of things that he says, and it's microaggression racism. It's microaggression. He says things, doesn't matter. He says things that just are racist. It's microaggression. And I told him to stop. Period. Tiffany said he was 16 years old. So was he working? Oh no. Angela says, brother of serial killer Glenn Rogers says, brother was working for OJ and OJ sent him to break in Nicole's house to steal back earrings he gave her, but he ended up killing her and Ron Goldman. Ugh. Uh-oh. Tiffany says Jason was 24 now, so he was working somewhere. Do you guys want me to check to see if the son did it? But if the son did it, I don't understand why they didn't check into the son. This is weird. Let me see something else. Did OJ son delete? There's a theory out there after the verdict, a PI looked into the case and chased down some leads. And he is convinced that he did it. Jason had a troubled past, apparently, and in some of that trouble, it was with an ex-girlfriend. Plus, he was a chef, and they do have sharp knives. And in one altercation with his girlfriend, he introduced the knife. In the private eyes investigation, he learned that he had knocked the girl to the ground and had a chef's knife. She thought he was going to use it, and he cut off her hair. He also has some drug history. Why were they so insistent upon getting OJ if there was a possibility that there was his son? Should I look into it, guys? Let me know. Justin was 16, but there's another one, Jason. There was a Jason that's 24 and a Justin. How many kids does he have? Please do the reading. Okay. I need to know which one I'm looking at. Is there a Jason and a Justice? Justin. Do a reading on the OJ case. There's a documentary that said it was an employee of OJ who turned out to be the person that did it. Interesting. So many theories. Oh, look at wellness. Wellness says, I come from a mixture of people and is currently nurturing only one. I am Black, and my blood boils when some clear people racist tendency shows. I know. I agree. So there's a Jason. I agree, wellness. And I mean, I'm not down for changing people. I can only remove myself. Let me tell you what else happened today. Is there something in the air sexually? Because something's wrong. So, my neighbor next door, his name is Mr. George. And last night I was sitting outside in the day. And he comes out and he goes, Can you get me some rice tomorrow? And he hands me $10. And I go, Sure. And he goes, I feed the birds. And I go, Oh, yeah. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, there's no energetic energy towards my neighbor who's right next door to me. There's no energetic energy, no pity, nothing. I don't know. If I'm not getting the feels, I'm not going there, right? He's been my neighbor for going on 3 years now. Hello, Mr. George. Hello. And that's it. We barely talk, right? So he goes, I need rice for the birds. And I said, okay. And he hands me $10. And he goes, tomorrow. And I go, okay. So I get up today and I go, Tracy, just go get the rice. Go get the rice early in the morning, which is why I was late today. I got a question for you guys, by the way, which was why I was late today. So then I said, I was passing John, who was in his house, but the door was open. And I say, good morning, John. And he goes, like, really weird response. He goes, where are you going? No one ever tells me, like, it's weird. So I go, oh, I'm getting rice for Mr. George. This is listen, this needs to be a cartoon. I'm getting rice for Mr. George. And he goes, oh, he needs rice? And I go, yes, he feeds the birds and he ran out of rice. And he goes, I have rice. He goes, I have an open bag of rice. I've had it for a year. Now, Mr. George told me the kind of rice that he wants, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. I took a picture of it. And John goes, swear to God, he went in full protection mode. He goes, I have rice. And I've had it for a year. And he goes, take my rice. And right away, spiritually, I got, there's something wrong here. Take the damn rice. So I take the rice. I knock on Mr. George's door, and I said, Mr. George, here's your $10, and here's the rice. It came from John. Here's the catcher. Mr. George, who is a gentleman, he's a gentleman, comes to the door half naked. That's not his character. A few weeks ago, Mr. George likes to give me things. Maybe I just need to stop taking things from people. Maybe it's me. Mr. George likes to give me things. He likes to give me everything I can't eat. Corned beef, Chef Boyardee, salmon. I do like the salmon, though. I've got like so many cans of salmon from Mr. George. The Splash juice. I can't drink those juice, but he gives them to me. And one day he said to me, I have juice for you. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't drink the juice. I give the juice away. I go, oh, okay. And he goes, come on in. And I said, no, Mr. George. I'll wait right here. And he goes, oh, okay. Like, what are you doing? What are you all doing? So today he answers the door half naked. Like, ah. So I don't say nothing, of course, right? I go, Mr. George, this is your rice. This is your $10. And this is your rice. And the rice came from John. So I go back to John and I go, am I the crazy one? Or is it normal to answer your door half naked? Is that normal? Because I don't think it's normal. I think it's a message. And I don't care how old these men get, they don't lose their libidos. Their libidos are in their mind. They can't get it up, but they don't lose their libidos. And if they could try it, they will try it. And I think, am I crazy? Am I like delusional? Am I the type of girl that thinks everybody likes me, but nobody really likes me, but it's me? Soul sister. But did something happen with the eclipse? Did I miss? Is there like a sexual energy going through the eclipse, much like CERN gave us all this rain? My God. Hi, Lottie. The full moon in Scorpio is coming up in a couple of days. Oh my God. I can't take it. What is happening, universe? I don't even know what's reindeer games. I don't even know what that is. Hi, Lottie. All right. I want to tell you, if anybody wants to join Sky and I and one of my other group members to join Jason and let me find it now. You guys know how much Jason is like my very, very good friend. Jason and Melinda, August 21st on Sunday. It's a Tarot Kundalini activation. They work together. It is, let me get rid of this banner. It is $22 per session. It's at 1 p.m. Pacific. Come one, come all. And please come join us. Hi, Buchanan. Where have you been? Jason on PayPal is Jason D. McKean at yahoo.com. PayPal. And Cash App. If you Cash App him, please let me know. All right? If you Cash App him, email me at the same time, okay? If you PayPal him, he knows how to reach you. But if you Cash App him, don't know if you saw my comment, but yes, please do a reading on Nicole Brown. I will, sweetie. I will. I've decided it needs to be done. PayPal Cash App is $ Jason. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. What happened here? $ Jason. Damn it. $ Jason. Stop it. Jason Tarot Wizard. Cash App. I got hot all of a sudden. You should see me. I'm just sweating. And then Venmo is Jason McKean -1 Venmo. All right. So this is PayPal. This is Cash App, and this is Venmo. So please come join us for an amazing meditation session. Okay. So Lottie says, yes, the eclipse energy driving them men, Mr. John, while with passion against his manners, caution to the wind. That's what I mean. I mean, like, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman. Like, please don't show your animal instincts. Maintain being a gentleman. I'm so glad I have my car now because it pulls me out of the claws of men. That's the good part about having a car. Like, no one is like pouncing on me. New meat, boom. It was so difficult when I didn't have a car. And nobody understands the word no. So, and I didn't want to wear like a wedding band to show that I was like married. Right? Sometimes if you just wear a band, the idiot savants only see that there's a ring. They don't see that it's fake. So they would still go, are you married? Do you have a boyfriend? But I don't like answering those questions. I know how to say no. And you have to trust that I know how to say no. You have to trust the boundaries that I put up. You have to trust me when I say, sorry, not interested, or, oh, thank you, but no thank you. That's what I usually go. I go, thank you, no thank you. Like, you have to trust me when I say no. You have to believe me when I say no. You can't like try to convince me when I say no. Stop trying to be like, no means try harder. No, no means no. Lord have mercy. All right. Hi, Buchanan. She says, peace and blessings to all. So I'm going to show Jason one more time. This is his Venmo. Take a screenshot. This is his Cash App. Take a screenshot. This is his PayPal. Take a screenshot. And this is the event. On Zoom, Sunday, April 21st at 1 p.m. I took the session already, so this is going to be my first session. And, and the session that I took helped me to realize that I dance with negativity. It was so enlightening. Let me show you what I learned in the last session. I'll show you. I have a book where I keep all my daily stuff. Class with Jason. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I got to write this up for Jason. Let me see. I learned so much. Nope. Oh, here it is. Let me see. So, what I got out of this session is willingness to surrender, let go, stop fighting yourself, let Jesus take the wheel. All is as it should be, divine feminine, right? Create the reality that you truly desire and deserve. So, I choose to release my weight in a way where I'm not fighting the universe. And the minute I did this, the weight actually started coming off, right? I choose to release anger. I choose to release any health issues. I'm not owning any health issues anymore. I choose to release eating poorly. I choose to release being alone. I'm okay by myself. Um, and then I wrote down, this is before my son and I got back together. This was on 2/18/24, and my son and I hadn't talked yet. Wait, the 14th. Oh, the 14th, he said, Happy Valentine's, Mom, but we hadn't talked yet. So I kept trying to heal my son. Spirit said, no, do you, do me. They will take care of the rest. And right after that, my son and I had a great conversation. And then there's something here about tree people. I don't know what that is. And then I wrote, look, this is all from the session. I wrote, I gave myself permission to not accept any negativity, to not draw negativity, that negativity not be in my path, that negativity is repulsed, but moves out the way immediately. I accept you as I am, as I am. I no longer wish to change to fit someone else's narrative. I am pure love. I am perfect. I am giving, courageous, loved, honored. I accept peace. I am healed from my childhood pain. That was what we were releasing. And then it was, what would you like to bring in? And I put, I would like to bring in love, universal love, social media love, family love, love of a good man. I would like to bring in peace, care, concern, love. I would like to recognize love. Isn't that deep? To recognize it. I would like to believe people. I just left it at that. Let me see what everybody's saying as you guys are talking. Oh, you got the gratitude turn. It's so beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. I would like to bring in new love to me in abundance. And then we got to achievements. I would like to be an alchemist based on a higher vibration. Oh, this is what Jason, he reads the energy as well. And so the cards that he got for me was alchemist, which is magician. And he said, based on a higher vibration, which I got because I was literally writing down the higher vibration that I needed to bring in love, family love, social media. This is all before my son and I talk. So at least through my son, I'm getting it. And I would love to have more social media love. So like, subscribe, follow, tell people about me. Based on a higher vibration, which I'm ready for the highest vibration the next level I could go to. He also pulls the Three of Pentacles. He says, support doing your part, and everyone else will support you. And the Knight of Wands is passion, purpose, of value that you pursue. You are the light in the tunnel. So that's what I got out of this amazing session. And when you go into this session, it's meditative, right? So she teaches you how to organize your thoughts in the meditation. When I tell you, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, and it was so needed and so required, because my life really was about to change. I didn't know how much, right? Because the documentary hadn't come out yet. And so I have a catchphrase out of the documentary. It was a house of horrors. Also, I am no longer Tracy Brown, which I think is really weird. I am Brian's mom, like he's a 10-year-old. It's the universe. It's bringing us back to a place to reset. So emotionally, we're both back at mother-son inner emotions, to then maturate to him being my son with the wife and children. It's God. You have to trust God in the process, because it's weird. By the way, everyone, follow my son. Please follow him. I would love you if you follow him. Hearn 3000 on IG. Also, he has a Facebook page, but I prefer that you follow him on IG, but everybody likes Facebook. I'm not a Facebook fan. I don't know how he's listed on Facebook, though. Let me see if I can find him. Oh, his... Oh. He's so cute. Okay, so he is... Or he is Brian Christopher. How do you spell Christopher? Christopher Hearn on Facebook. So please follow him. Follow him in both places. I like his IG better. And he also has new music out that I want you all to consider listening to. I gotta find it. Oh. Mm. And he's so sweet. He has this whole dedication to me. Can I read it? How much time do we have? Because we're almost done here. Oh, and the rosemary oil. Thank you, Angela. Is buy one get one free. Thank you, sweetie. And this is the link to the journal, and this is my journal on Amazon. I gotta clean this stuff out. Here it is. This is my journal on Amazon. Oh, please go join him, Lottie. All right. I'm gonna read what he said because I absolutely deserve it. He put first, this is whatever. First, I want to say thank you all for the love on the latest episode of Quiet on Set. That was the 5th episode. The support that we received for all of this has been so beautiful. For those wondering, you don't get paid for participating in a documentary. So you're witnessing us all engaging in heart work. I love that. And purpose on a very real level. And I pray that changes can happen in this industry in major ways. Protecting the youth and protecting the art are two things that I am very serious about and I will always be about. Although exiting all that wasn't solely the reason for the rift between my mom and I, yes, it was. It was definitely a point of contention. We haven't been estranged this entire 22 years, but my experience as a child actor mixed with generational trauma, toxicity, and life has warped our relationship many times over the past 13 years. It's hard to have this conversation publicly, but I'm a firm believer in community, and healing is something that the community definitely needs to see more of. We know so little about the ways that trauma affects us, affects our minds, our behaviors, and our bodies. If you're reading this, parents and children alike, never be afraid of engaging in healing and going on that journey, especially for your kids and especially for those that come after us. Not because you're broken, but because we all deserve this level of healing, because we all deserve healthy, deep, and transformative love. We all deserve to be free. I'm happy to get back to the love with the woman that raised me. Grateful for the memories, beautiful memories that we have had, and excited to make so many more. I love you all in such a big way. And then he puts, P.S. I was never an addict. And I'm not sure where that came from, but thanks for the support anyway. You all are crazy. I don't know anything about him being an addict or anybody saying that he's an addict. He never was. I don't know where that came from. And I'm glad he said something, but I don't even know what that's about. And this is me, for those of you are thinking that we were estranged all our lives. No, there were pockets. This is me at their wedding. They had a beautiful wedding, child. He loves this picture. If you see a post, it's going to be this picture of him and I. And then this is Quiet on Set, where I had the ugly cry. I don't know. I didn't feel like I looked good, but healing is ugly. Healing's very ugly, child. All right. I just wanted to share that, everyone. Change is good. Thank you, Wellness. Super cool. Very brave. That was too emotional. Beautiful book. Thank you, Lottie. Yes, the energies are like from 20 years ago. And don't forget, go follow my son, and he's got new music out, and download his music. Please, if I can find it, then I'll post it as well. I'm getting ready to do the water horoscope, so stand by. Fire, earth, air is done, and what the eclipse is going to help you with. And now it's the water signs. All right, guys, I love you so much, and we'll end this. Any questions? Maybe Nick TV is responsible to the attic rumor, allegedly. Maybe it was Dan Schneider. That bubblehead. But yeah, you can't make my son look bad. It's not even like we care. Think what you want. You can't just take a black man and be like, oh, we're gonna give this to him. Yeah, it doesn't work on spiritual people. Oh, that's a beautiful photo of you and your son. Yes, I'm going to read on the sun. Okay, guys, I'll read on the sun, Angela. Later, not now. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Oh, please like, please share, and please text me 213-458-7408. I have openings for you today. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys.